Kingston's police department has a new chief and many fine officers. There is one officer who is a bit unique, and PACTV Community News went to meet him.
Oliver is my partner, who is a 6-year-old German Shepherd. He's going to be 7 coming up. He's been with the town of Kingston approximately 5 years. When I did get him, he is a purebred German Shepherd from Slovakia. It took him roughly 20 days to come over from Slovakia to where I picked him up at a K9 kennel over in Connecticut. Typical training for a patrol or police dog from the time you get him, which basically starts at the home, lasts roughly 4 months. It could be a little bit more, it could be a little less, depending on the performance of the dog. He's basically 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, and goes through scenarios, goes through basically everything from obedience training all the way up to apprehensions or what he's going to be trained for. After the academy, the K9 Academy, the typical maintenance for a dog is 16 hours, I apologize, 16 hours a month, which we break down to twice a month, 2 8-hour training days, where we go through scenarios again that have that we just come up and formulate, where the master trainer comes up with, or as much as actual cases or scenarios that other canine handlers have gone through, where you want to expose to the dog so we can basically better our training abilities, better our apprehensions and skills. Canines, or police dogs, can be trained what we call dual purpose. You can have a patrol apprehension canine or patrol-oriented canine, but you could also cross-train him to detect narcotics. Or you could cross-train him to detect guns or firearms. Oliver, being a patrol dog, it covers a vast area. People say, oh, he's a police dog, he's a patrol dog, he's gonna eat me, he's gonna attack me. It's not the case, absolutely not the case. Should you be a little leery of him? Absolutely, because there's certain indications that may spark his curiosity or his, heighten his senses. But he is used because we're also not only assigned to Kingston, but we also are part of the search and rescue team from SEMLEC, which is Southeastern Mass Law Enforcement Council, where we cover the whole South Shore. So we're actually part of a search and rescue team. We're actually also part of a SWAT team. So his capabilities are not just patrol and what we do on patrol. So you do a track for a suspect, you could also do a track for a lost child. We've done tracks for Alzheimer's patients. We've done tracks for people that were just generally lost in the woods, because there's different ways of doing the tracking. You can air scent, ground disturbance, and crushed vegetation for the ground, which helps that dog pick up on the scent. Noises, their heightened sense of hearing capabilities. We could be out on a perimeter and hear somebody walking around or crushing around the woods, and all of a sudden you'll see that dog's ears, like a satellite dish, pivot and start focusing on that particular area, which would help us narrow down the search time that we have to check for that particular broad area. So when you say patrol dog, he's patrol, but patrol also covers lost children, wandering elderly adults, Alzheimer's patients, mentally challenged individuals. He's used for a broad variety, so he's not just a single tool, single use. He's a single tool, but multi-use.